Hello, beautiful people. How you doing? You are welcome to our channel. You are the loving couples, and we love you. Well, this is our beans plantation. I think this is the first time we'll be bringing you an update, or the second time we'll be bringing you an update on it. And this is November 17 while recording this, November 18 while recording this video. And one thing you will see is that uh, maybe you are wondering if these beans will still grow to expectation, if it will still mature because of the season. Because rain still fell last week, I think 2 3 times last week. Yes, so we hope that everything will work out well. We sincerely hope that everything will work out well. Of course, we are still expecting it to fall perhaps 2 3 times. Even if it doesn't fall again, at this stage, as you can see, at this stage, with the dews, with the early morning dews and all, you should be able to survive. So you should be able to survive. We sincerely hope so, because even when we're planting, some people are saying, why will you be planting beans at this time? Why will you be planting beans at this time? But we just believe that doing it, of course, we took a very risky step of faith, and we hope that it will produce the desired result. This other side, this is where we are harvesting our soya beans. So but the entirety of this place, we use them in planting beans, and we just weeded it today. You can see that's why it's very neat. That's why it's very, very, very neat. So we hope that it will actually, it's not about maturing or growing well, but it's about the yield that it will eventually bring. So yeah, maybe they are, even our laborers at a point, they were worried that perhaps it will not give us the desired yields and all. But I said, no, we have to try it, because one thing that actually made us to plant it late was lack of space. Just like we've always said in our videos, we rent a land every year. We rent land, and imagine when we started, we were renting an acre for just 6,000 Nigerian naira, but now is an average of 12,000. It's between 10,000 and 13,000 naira for an acre. So you just imagine the land you are not using, you use it for nothing. But once people want to rent it, then you begin to overprice it. I call it overpricing, because normally it's not that one is building a house on it, one is going to take it for permanent use, one is going to dredge any well or borehole there just for us to plant, and then we leave it. But no, no, they will never accept you paying them any amount that doesn't suit them. So this place, we planted maize earlier this year. So when we harvested our maize, and it was like, okay, we still have about a month or two for rainfall, so I said, let's plant the beans. Let's plant the beans. And here we are. Of course, with how it turned out like this, I'm really happy. We are really happy as a couple, because we didn't even know that it was going to turn out like this. And with time, we believe that there will be one, two rain, even just two rainfalls more. It will really give us the kind of yield that we want. And then the second reason why we planted it, of course, we could have allowed the land to waste and all. And but secondly, we wanted to plant cassava. As if you can see well, you can see cassava there. We planted some. So we were expecting that, okay, after harvesting the maize, we'll plant cassava in the entire place. But since we heard that the person we got the land from didn't deliver the money and to the owner of the land, and then there seems to be issues between them. And since we don't want to be locked up in issues, or to be in the chain of conflict or crisis, they said, oh, we can't use this land again next year. We can't use it again next year. So what we did is that, okay, for the remaining 2 3 months, let's just plant beans, because beans only needs 3 months to grow and then to give you the yield that you need. So it needs from the seed level to maturity, it needs just an average of 3 months. So we took that step to plant it, and then we also decided to plant it because this is what our laborers eat. Of course, most other people that engage laborer on a yearly basis, what they feed them with is cowpea. So they buy cowpea because they believe that cowpea is actually uh cost effective, is cheaper, and then once these guys eat it, they believe that they won't really eat much before they become full. But in actual fact, these guys don't really like cowpea. So but we buy beans for them, and you know what the price of beans is saying at the moment. You know what the price of beans is saying. Sincerely speaking, it might not be sustainable for us next year, especially considering the fact that we want to expand. At least we will have 7 full-time workers. 7 full-time workers, that is 5 men, then 2 female next year. So if we are going to go with that, that shows that we need to really plan a more sustainable action. And since we might be losing this cassava and all, it means we, at least if there will be beans that they can eat all year round, that's why we planted some 2 acres. So if there will be beans that they can be eating all year round, at least the only thing we'll focus on is just buying the palm oil, then buying what's it called, yam flour or whatsoever it is, for them to manage at night, so that in the morning or in the afternoon they will have beans to eat. So we are looking at the way of cutting costs. We are taking that risk that even if we get 2 3 bags or 4 bags, that should go a long way in the year, and then before, by April May, we can even plant another one, so that that one will be ready by August. So we are trying to take a proactive step to ensure that we get the best results. So we need to plan ahead, so that once we are able to cut down costs, of course we will be able to maximize gain, we'll be able to increase our profit, and that is what we are doing with this. So that is the reason why we really planted beans this time around. So what are you doing on your own part to cut costs? Are you running away from business, or are you complaining about the situation in the country, living your dreams, or allowing your dreams to die so that you can actually blame the country for it? But despite the situation of the country, some people are still making headway, some people are still doing great creative things, and you shouldn't be left out. You shouldn't be left out. Even the time of Abraham, there was famine. In the time of Jacob, there was. In the time of Joseph, there was. So it's not just a today thing. Just not. It's not a modern thing across the world. So it's just for you to be creative. Time like this expects you to be creative, to use your ingenuity to break boundaries, to ensure that you give unusual results. And that is what you do, instead of chickening out, instead of leaving your dreams to die. So we really love you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. Please, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Subscribe. We like keeping it real. We bring you update as it is. Nothing. We don't change things, we don't remove things, we don't make it to look very perfect before there is no perfection anywhere among humans. There's no perfection anywhere among humans. We love you. Thank you for being there. Bye.